Okay, so no introductions or introductions today, but if any of you guys truly care about myself, if you truly actually give a rabbits and the freaking stuff behind about my stuff, please like, share, comment, hit the bell notification. Truly give a freaking rounds about all my stuff. Please subscribe. My fellow awesome, amazing, wonderful, original subscribers, just in case the YouTube algorithm don't subscribe to you, please resubscribe to me once again if you can. For any of my original fans, my original audience members, my fans, my watchers, my viewers, my original old school people that were there from the beginning of day one, we appreciate it if you did come back to me. If not, I totally understand. If any of you guys, and if you guys are brand new here to the channel, you happen to stumble upon any of my videos or channel in general, please, it'd be nice if you come along with this journey adventure with me. And if you want to subscribe, that's totally fine with you. But if you don't want to just hear me and my voice in the background, if it's just a one and done thing, I totally understand it. Don't pressure, not trying to twist your arm, but it'd be nice if you could stay with me maybe forever, who knows. If not, it's the one and done thing, like I said before, I'll say it again. Please just at least like listen to my voice in the background. That'd be very much extremely freaking appreciated. I thank you very much in advance for that. Anyways, ARK Survival and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're both doing a collaboration together. So I guess this happened about a week or a week and a half ago. By the time you guys see it's probably gonna be Saturday or Sunday, maybe Monday at the latest. So I know it's gonna be a way old ass, probably 2 weeks old by the time you guys see this thing. But I don't know. Since I had a lot of old school nostalgia, even though it came out with 1987, 88, or I think 89, so like either a year or two before I was born or right around the time I was born. That's how old as shit Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle franchise is. So it's been around for a very long time now. It's funny. It's old enough to be my older brother. It's crazy as heck as that is. He was like 38 or 39 years old. And I think into the early mid-90s is when it really got a lot more fame and fortune, later on a lot more attention. I remember it used to be in the old school Fox Kids thing. And then I think in the mid-late 2000s or 2010s, they changed a lot more of the designs. And they still kept changing it over and over and over. The same thing that they did with fucking Transformers and Power Rangers and a lot of the shit from the 80s and 90s. And maybe in the early 2000s too. It's not going to say it's completely unrecognizable, but just the newer artwork looks like crap. Unfortunately, it's kind of shitty. And because I have a nostalgia bias with it, it is what it is. It's funny because my nephew loves the shit out of that TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. I just never got into it afterwards. It's the last time I even saw that. I think it was like the Michael Bay movies. They didn't really do that good for me. The first one was alright, but then the second one, I'm going to say it was wokey or preachy because it was like in 2014 or 15, I think, when that came out, part 2. It's about 4 years before the whole SJW fucking stupid culture war politics shit started happening, unfortunately. So, there is that. And I know they changed a shitload of stuff over the years. I think the last time I ever heard about it was like 2-3 years early when they ended up being surprise in the fucking Fortnite. Almost everything gets in a Fortnite nowadays. But anyways, not going to waste any of your guys more time. I actually have 4 different article news session stories I want to talk to you guys about. And one of them I may or may not do a video on. We'll see. I know I've been really super lazy as shit in those videos for the past like 2.5, 3 months. I know I did another one I did a while ago, but the fucking sound thing didn't work, so I had to upload on my older channel. So there was that. And that has no sound to it, unfortunately. But whatever, it is what it is. Not going to waste any more time, so just jump in this reaction head first. Without beating around the bush and yapping and installing. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I think I skipped 1 second of it, so I gotta go back to it real quick. So there we go. I hope it's amazing. I pray to God it's not fucking cringy. It's for more Gen Z, Gen Alpha audiences. I remember. You know what? It is what it is. It's audiences cater to them more than it is me. I'm probably an old man to them compared to this fool. So let's go. I don't know why I have passion. That's tricky.
It's ninja time.
Oh, what the heck? They look a lot more extra humanoid than they did cartooniness in the Fortnite thing.
Give me an excuse.
And then they had, I think they might have been like in a collab, like crossover that had a Call of Duty 6 too. I didn't watch that one, so whatever. What's going on?
I am locked and loaded.
I remember Michelangelo, Donatello, and Leonardo and the other one. Some other thing. They always had these old Italian Renaissance things.
Is in our grasp.
I think Ralphio or Malfio. Really, Raleigh.
Now, here's something you don't see every day.
One of the ice skater hockey player, Jason, dude's gonna be in there. Not Jason Word, different Jason. They got their own little freaking animal riders. Oh, they even put Master Splinter in there. Besides the other fool. That's funny. I like that. That's a good one. Little like thumbnail flaps. That's nice. Oh, they even made the other one more realistic too. The news reporter chick. Forgot her name. Amy something. April O'Neil. Yeah, I remember.
Dinosaurs
All
are
right.
cool, just not Ninja Turtle cool.
Oh god. That was kind of cringe. Anyway. All right. Hold on one quick second. See you guys in a very, very fast second. Hold on. Alright, so quick overall thoughts, views, opinions, speculations, vibes, feels, hot takes, harsh, broad opinions. Probably a few harsh, broad, fucked up opinions on there, but whatever. Bullet points, tipping scale points, and of course, random wild takes, very few hot takes, and of course, as always, world views and speculations. That's just speculations. My top of the hat, my thoughts on it, my vibes in it, my raw uncut dudes, top of my fucking dome brain here. Yeah, it was alright. It was pretty cool. And there's a few parts I was pretty happy about it. And then other parts, this kind of look, not going to say uncanny valley, almost superhumanoid, but they kind of do a little bit. They didn't have the 3 fingers and 3 toes thing. Like, then they'd be super uncanny valley. They would have given 5 fingers. It would have just been like male dudes that were like probably triathlete guys that work out to go to the gym 24/7. Some probably take steroids for a living type of thing. Of course, they had to be in super tip-top shape though, because they're freaking ninjas. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I used to say, like to call them more TMNT, because every time I say that whole word, I fuck up on my goddamn language, unfortunately. And the last few things I'll say is this. I'm surprised I even got that recommendation. I haven't seen that shit in a long time, since like last year or year before, which only 2 of you guys watched, so hopefully more of you guys will watch. I think 2 or 7 of you saw it. The Pokemon Planet thing. The one that had they get Cacnea, Dugtrio, and like Sandtrio, the old school Gen 1 Pokemon. And they had a few from Gen 5 and 6, but I think this is before Gen 9 came out. Scarlet and Violet. Or actually no, right around the time, a year after it came out. So I don't know. It could have performed better, unfortunately it wasn't, but I'll see if I remember to leave that link down below. It didn't do that good, but whatever. I still really thought it was cool, so I didn't even know they had one for Mimikyu. That's funny. I was gonna say, oh, the thing, if you look under its freaking like ugly old towel underneath, it'll unalive you and take you out and take your soul and you'll be dead. Pretty much. Last few things I'll say is this. They got the April O'Neil chick like the right way. As I know the last time I heard about it, it wasn't that good. I think it was like 2022 or 2023. Is when they did that like animation version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they had only 2 people I remember in there that did the voice acting was like Ice Cube and Seth Rogen, and then I think the other chick that's been Saturday Night Live in the early 2000s. I forgot her fucking name. It wasn't Amy Poehler or Tina Fey, the other one. Maya Rudolph was in there. And a few other people were in there too, so super famous fools. But it's funny, just because they have a shitload of famous people from the 90s, 2000s, early 2010s doesn't mean it's always going to be 100 billion%. Oh, a perfect hit. Because I remember they made the chick April O'Neil a black lady in there, which is funny because in the I think mid-late 80s and early 90s when the original creator for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, aka TMNT, I was just going to call it TMNT for short. It's a lot more easier to say for that. That's funny, before text messaging and IMA and social media shit existed. They were far ahead of that fucking curve. I think he said she was originally going to be a light-skinned, like, African-American woman or something like that. But I think the Fox thing or whatever, since I think they did a lot of old-school general stereotypes in the 80s and 90s about black people. And a shitload of other races too, but mainly a lot of African-American black people that did it way more in them than they did to the others. Until shit like South Park, Family Guy and shit, all that stuff came out at the time. And it just made fun of every race ethnicity at that point. Made fun of my race ethnicity, Hispanic Latinos, and then the Asians, and the Arabs and Indians, and Arabic dudes, and Native Americans, and all the other fools. And occasionally white people, occasionally very few times too. So I think that's the reason why. That was a lot more of a crazy, edgier time in the 90s, 2000. My fucking God, it was wild, man. But anyways, I know I remember the whole thing in the 90s until like 1996 at least. Because I was still a freaking baby toddler at the time. The other shit from 1990 to like 1995 for me was like a freaking blur to me, unfortunately. But other than that, man, it was alright. It could have been better. It had kind of the same inspirational music. I forgot the Shredder dude. I wasn't really hyped for him to be there, but hey, he looked good. He still, they all look super, super high class, high definition. The Master Splinter one, I wasn't really crazy about his design. They should have got him in this pink and like orange, like lavender robe like they did before, but whatever. That's only a small little tidbit like complaint I have about him. They didn't give him the stereotype really thick like Southeast Asian Mr. Miyagi accent, I guess, because they didn't want to be like generalizing of racism and disgustingness and bigotry and all that stuff. Maybe that's why they didn't give him the generic, very thick Asian accent, unfortunately, because he didn't sound as his voice didn't sound as big as it did in the late early mid-90s, so a lot more different. Because I remember growing up with the other one, even though I was like 6, 7 years old, and it came out like 1991, 92. I didn't watch it till way later, like 97, 98, when they did like the Puppeteer, like live action version TMNT. That was a real cool one back then, man. That's when it was at the peak of the success when I was still in elementary school back then. It was a very big ass thing at the time. And what else? They didn't show any of the other enemies they had. Just Shredder said the other two that they had in the live action one for Michael Bay later on. Bebop, Rocksteady dudes. And then a couple other ones. I forgot a lot of the other enemies' names. I remember there was even like an old Iceberg video I watched like 4 or 5 years ago that they had like a banned version of an episode for TMNT. I think it has something to do with the future where they like, I think they end up unaliving one of the enemies. He gets so old and he like melts in his bones and his blood is all skin showing off and everything. And it's the reason why they took that episode out. I think they edited it. I don't know. And then they said that was the reason it was on the Lost Media Iceberg. I don't remember the name to the video, so fortunately you guys are going to have to find that one out for yourselves. One final thing real quick I'll say is this. The voice acting sounds pretty cool. It was kind of cringy at the end. They might like dinosaurs, like they're dinosaur cool, but they're not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cool. That sounds very, very extra cringe as fuck. Whatever. I know they're trying to appeal more to a Gen Z, Gen Alpha audience. Not really for my generation, millennials, but unless you have kids that are Gen Alpha, you probably want to buy the fuck out of this thing for them. And a lot of that shit's all virtual now. I mean, there still is places you get it physically, but they did say next year Walmart and Target, those two places, they're not going to be selling physical DVD, Blu-rays, and 4K DVD shit anymore next year. So the AI takeover is going more and more and more, and that all digital futures, sadly for fucking old people like me, it's going to be a pain in the fucking ass, because that shit goes out, that service never gets ran again. You never get to own that shit ever. So that scary fucking asshole piece of shit Freemason Illuminati motherfucker, even though it's another dude. I don't want to be discriminated at small hat people that have the JEWISH word or any of that stuff, but the small hat people control everything in the world. I said, oh, you'll be happy. Oh, nothing, but you will be happy. And that's probably what they meant. So let's go into the real quick, what's it called? Internet freaking news article, current event news. One of them is kind of super old, but better late than ever that I got to it. So hold on one quick second. Okay, so like I said before, I'll say it again in the other two videos. I might have said it earlier in this video too. So it's on this one. I forgot what his real IRL name was. I think it was like DeMarcus or Dejan or Dewan or something. I don't know. No offense to African American black people. Some of you guys, I gotta keep it straight real with you fools, man. Some of you, not all of you, but some of you really, really got old school, like ghetto ass freaking like stereotype names, man. Big time, like old school fools I used to know. Especially like these other ones. I was called like Javante or Travonte or I don't know, Wayneson or Wanson. I don't know. Especially with the black women too. It's sadder for that, man, unfortunately. Anyways, yeah. I think his name was DeAndre or something. That's what his name was. It's this Soldier Boy. I remember this one because I was in high school, my junior, senior, and all the way up to like my freshman year in college. This was really, really huge. That's freaking hell popularity at the time. It was like 2011 and 2012, like a year or two before I was done with like university after that, college university. Once I was done with that in community college, then suddenly just completely became irrelevant as fuck after that. And I think it was like 2018 or 19, he started doing these little scam artisty things, like trying to make a fucking fake ass video game console. So last time I talked about this was either like, I think 2019 or 2020. So I still may say this for a whole separate video, so I'm not going to read the whole entire thing, but got a credit is due to Jonas Mackay from Game Reactor, so there's that. Soldier Boy's new console is giving deja vu and scam vibes, but as you might have expected, things aren't exactly by the book, as by this time either as he has just rebranded another format, not aware of this, and he's charged for a lot more. Charges for changes for a lot more. Anyways, if any people don't know who this was, it's the one who it was. Oh, God, I can't believe he's doing this freaking bullshit again like he did before 5-6 years ago, man. He's doing it a second freaking time. He's gonna get away with it. That's insane. This is like maybe way back, unless he would have been white or Asian or something. I don't know. Like it was like the 1930s, 40s, or 50s. Like, because he would have been black back then. No, man, he wouldn't have survived at all, even physically and all. Because a lot of evil, way more extra worse racism was happening in the U.S. at that time. Until like the 70s came around, then it started getting a little bit better. Even then, it was still kind of bad too. But oh my freaking god, man, this fool's just never gonna learn his lesson, bro. He keeps using these old cheap ass freaking Chinese Vietnam products thing from like made from AliExpress and all that shit. It's stupid, bro. He's still not freaking learning his lesson. He still wants to scam all people. Probably a lot of old boomer senior fuckers and Gen Xers that barely know shit about video games. He's probably gonna make them be the freaking suckers that buy all these freaking fake ass pieces of shit games. No, why that one doesn't want to close. So this one right here, a little bit of good news here. If any of you guys are hardcore fans of the Power World thing, I heard about this one before. I might have did a separate video on it. I don't think I did, but in case I didn't. This U.S. Patent Office directors from Video Games Chronicles. I haven't read from them in like a month and a half, 2 months. It's been a little bit of a hot second there. So it says, Officer Directors orders re-examination of Nintendo's patent of summoning characters to make them battle. Older Konami and Nintendo game patents call for the newly granted patent in questions. Comes from, should have said who it came from. Hold on. I'm surprised I can't find it. Hold on. All right. Should have said in the bottom here. I'm surprised it didn't. That's really weird. I don't know if it was from, it doesn't say where it was from. It just says November 14th, so I gotta give credit due. It's probably the Sammy Barker dude or some other dude. So it says, Director of the USA, United States of America, Patent and Trademark Post Office, USPTO, has ordered a rare patent examination after Nintendo acquires a U.S. patent on the gameplay mechanics and use in other games. September, Nintendo was granted a U.S. patent which covers action over summoning characters and making them battle one another. The most obvious example in the patent was, of course, is Pokemon games, where the player can summon Pokemon and use them to battle other Pokemon on their behalf. However, others, as reported by Game Phrase US TPO, Director John A. Squires, however you say that, has personally ordered a re-examination of the patent, citing previous patents which might make it invalid. Specifically, Squires has focused on the patent's claim to have, quote, sub-characters fighting alongside you with the option to make them fight automatically via manual. There was no quote there. I don't know I said that. It's crazy as hell, too, because I know they were going after Power big time last year and earlier this year, man. Whew! And we're not playing around with their fucking Nintendo ninjas, aka lawyers. That's some scary ass shit that they were going through at that time. So, prayers and not doing on Twitch chat. If there was a chat there, though, prayers in the chat for that fool. For Nintendo. Not for Nintendo, but for Power. Whatever studio, the ones of the indie studios that got big at that time. It's pretty crazy. But this one was real crazy, too. I might do an ending reaction to this, because there is a video to this. I heard a lot of the Black African American side of this one, and we're doing reaction videos of this one. I didn't see it at the time, but I got to credit to my dude. I haven't watched him yet, but it's Jamal, aka Jamal. He did like a video about it, so I got props to him. Or let his subscribers know about this one. This is crazy here, man. It says, why did Erica Kirk say to Jay Vans around the Bible, hug, lip reader decodes surprising. So I'll get to that in the end of the video. This one didn't happen almost 3 weeks ago, but this shit was crazy as hell. I know I'm not getting into the whole politics of left-right paradigms. I know it's all bullshit-ass fake political theater, political nonsense. It's not real shit anyways. It's bullshit mind control and culture Freemason Illuminati garbage. I'm never, ever gonna fucking believe that shit after 2008 and after 2009. We'll never ever believe that shit. I didn't even give a fuck about it even way before that. I just became a lot more into alternative media stuff. Not woke shit, but real actual wide awakening stuff, not the evil stuff. It says, Mr. Trump drops a Halo meme. GameStop replies with a bloated JD Vance's Cortana. This came from PCMagazine.com or mag.com. I credit to this dude, Michael Caine or Khan, for doing this. It says, this was 2 weeks ago. This is old now. Sunday night, meme exchange between the White House and GameStop on Microsoft's upcoming Halo remake gave us a new crusade. Those are the pictures there. He made a fake version of him as the Master Chief. Oh my god. That's fucking late 2025, people. If any of you guys didn't think it'd be crazier than this, he's got the freaking little saber thing and everything. If I would have been a hardcore Halo fan, I probably would have been jumping out of my seat for this shit big time. He put in his little True Social thing too, so I'm not surprised. It's going to read a little bit of it. So it wasn't really last night. It was almost 3 weeks ago. The White House tweeted and meme of Mr. President Trump dressed as Halo's main character, Master Chief, in response. GameStop tweeted his own image showing Trump as Master Chief and VP JD Vance as Cortana, the female AI in the series. Does a bit of its own trolling. A photo appears to be edits of Mr. Trump's mugshot and the memeified Vance with a chubby face. Oh, the one that went real viral at that time, too. I forgot. Oh, yeah, that was the whole meme face from a few months ago. It's crazy because I think the South Park one, he was a fan of that show. So I'm surprised. It's crazy. You know, dude's only, what, 3 years old, and I think he's like 38 or 39. So he still took that shit like a champ, too. I'm surprised. He wasn't offended by any of that shit, but then usually not. And then again, a lot of people are in secret societies. They don't really give a shit about the poor over middle class people like us. So fuck them. I don't care. Inside of the freaking spectrum, a lot of that day, it's all Matrix bullshit brainwashing. You need to get the fuck out of that, in my opinion. If you've been on my channel for long enough, you know about this already. But anyways, this one pissed me the fuck off a little bit of a goddamn fucking second here. Really, really fucking bad because fortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to react to any future Mortal Kombat shit anymore. This is real. This is from GameSpot, and I really shouldn't trust them or IGN, but whatever. This comes from Lamb Pitts. Got your credit to do there. YouTube is changing its guidelines for graphic violence in gaming. Starting November, YouTube will be age restricting more content showing graphic violence in games. It said October 29th. I know it's very late last month. I know I got to it way later. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll just read half of it. So YouTube is updating its policies to age restriction more content creating video game scenes with quote graphic violence, unquote graphicness violence. The company announcing on Tuesday, starting November 17th, the updates will prevent accounts under 18 and signed out users for watching videos with games focused showing quote realistic human characters, unquote, involving scenes of quote mass violence against unarmed combatants, or I don't even think I could say that name. I guess I could say Rotator. Rhymes with that, I guess. It also covers online gambling, even when no actual money is involved. Wow. And it's probably from the algorithm, so it's probably not from the CEO, millionaire, billionaire dude that runs YouTube, supposedly the Neil Mahan dude. This quote, our policies are designed to involve alongside the digital world, unquote. Well, it's not the digital circus thing, no. That's a whole other different thing. The statement also read, we're making these updates to keep pace with new trends like gambling and digital goods, and to more closely align our guidelines for a mature audience with our industry standards. That's, to me personally, that's QR corporate bullshit talk to tell you, say, fuck you, and get the hell out of our faces. If you don't like it, we'll just shut your whole fucking channel down, which I still got 3 other freaking channels just in case anything happens to this one, God forbid. Is the one I have the most fan base on. I'm not trying to say, oh, you guys are numbers and you're just money to me. You care the hell out of every single one of you guys. You guys like my digital freaking family. You guys are amazing as hell. Actually, the positive comments too. For the negative comments, they can go fuck off. I don't care, whatever. But this is some really sad shit, man. So I guess probably not gonna be able to add to too much Mortal Kombat shit no more after the 17th. And that's literally only a week and a half away. It's not that far away. So that's huge ass fucking shame there. I wanted to get it off on a good note here, so I'll probably do it at the good note here later. It's about, there was a freaking, oh my god, I wish I could have reacted to it. I might react to it soon. Once Zero Sakura, I put another freaking Kirby Air Riders during Nintendo Direct. But I want to get to this real quick. Hopefully I don't get a claim for this too, so hold on one second. But the Erica Kirk thing with JD Vance, because there was a video on it too. I didn't watch it yet. Okay, so I guess the freaking channel's called, let's see, NDTV. Hopefully I don't get no freaking copyright claims. If I do, that's a bitch, but whatever. It's gonna hear whatever news anchor says what, and you know, a lot of this shit's stupid and staged and fucking bullshit to me anyways. All these people are probably just fake C-word actors anyways. Not the cunt word either. The one that rhymes with Rices or Physis or something. I don't know. It's
There was
only
a
40
video
seconds. It's
showing
short.
Erica Kirk, widow of slain conservative
That's
leader
all they
Charlie
fucking did was
Kirk,
just hug.
embracing
I don't know.
U.S.
That's
Vice
weird.
President J.D. Vance at a public event.
He almost
Well,
went
this
for her
image has
freaking ass. I'm
ignited
surprised.
widespread speculation online. And why has it done so? Well, speaking in an interview about the media restrictions to quote the proceedings of Tyler Robinson, the very man accused of killing her husband. Erica said her life has been under constant public scrutiny. She added that ever since, cameras have captured her every move, every smile, and every tear. They should also be allowed to record what happens inside the courtroom.
Also, I heard some other celebrity guests on this shit. I don't really keep up with it, but I heard that chick that was in Stranger Things back in the day. It's crazy. She's already 21, but man, sure he looks a little bit more older than that. Like what was it called? The British UK chick. I forgot her fucking name. So I'm gonna call her Billy something. Not Billy Irish or whatever. Irish. Billie Eilish, the other one. Can't believe I forgot her name. Hold on. Yeah, I wasn't really going to originally talk about this one, but I'll just read this fucking headline for it. Cause I don't give a shit. She's a grown-ass freaking woman, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe because at that time when Stranger Things started, was 2016 or 17, 18? I mean, she was like either 12 or 13, 14 years old. If he eat X, not safe for work harasser, then I'm be surprised he doesn't end up going to prison, because Hollywood has a shitload of protection over a lot of those rapists and people that do messed up abuse crap to kids, unfortunately, over there. It's the biggest Babylon thing in this fucking country next to New York City, so I'm not surprised. But, and again, I probably sort of live in a Babylonian fucking city too, in my opinion. I'm here in Vegas, but whatever. I don't participate in most of that bullshit anyways. The Stranger Things star, Millie Bobby Brown, stands journalist for bullying. This is what I was talking about. Dang, man. She definitely grew up super extra fast. But then again, it's fucking, sadly, it's fucking Hollywood's a lot of Boffman Martin Beats, probably a lot of fucked up satanic shit that happens there too. And it probably happens almost every goddamn day. Thank God it wasn't born in LA. No offense to any people, because California's literally right next door to my house in Nevada. You fucking fools are right next door to my next door neighbor fools. And most of you fools, some of them I was really, really good buddies with too. So not every fucking fool in Cali I know is asshole piece of garbage over there too. I know there's still good-hearted, good kind of people out there too, just like everywhere else in the fucking world. So I'm being a huge judgmental asshole. I'm just saying. There's others that are complete dickhead motherfuckers that deserve unalivings, in my opinion. But anyways, I'm just going to read this small part here. It's Millie Bobby Brown addressed the articles questioning her looks, saying that at the age of 10 does not understand why people could grow up with her, accepting and look like a teenager. The Stranger Things star currently is gearing up for a release upcoming. Oh, that's a old fanfiction from the Electra site. Oh, okay, yeah. This is what she accused critics of bullying her. And yada. I don't know where it was. I think it was one of the actor dudes that was bullying her around, so I don't know who it was. That's really fucked up to happen to her. That's real sad, because I knew how bullying was like when I was 90 stocks. It was a bitch to fucking deal with. Yada, but alright. I wonder if this was it here. Her post, Millie Bobby Brown was mentioned in the headlines. Some articles talked about her face, style, looks, body, and looks. So some claim she looks much older than her current age. Yeah, so I'm not surprised. That is what it is. And I'll get to the... Actually, no, let's get to the last good one. The good news here. Everything announced at Kirby Air Rides, including the demo event, start in an immense amount of info and the game's features we could barely keep up with. This came from... It's called techradar.com, so I get credit is due to Jake Green over here, and Rob, I guess, too. Rob Dwarwan, however you say that. Dwarian. I'm only going to read a tiny bit of it. There's plenty of hype surrounding Kirby Air Riders, especially given that it's one of the latest Nintendo Switch 2 exclusives we'll see before the year is over. From what we've seen so far, Kirby Air Riders is very unique kind of racing game, able to distinguish itself from Nintendo Switch 2 launch titles of Mario Kart World in a number of ways. While we enjoy the new Mario Kart, I was going to call it Riders, Mario Kart, hoping that Kirby Air Riders has the stuff to rank about our best Nintendo Switch 2 game list. There's a link, live coverage of Kirby Air Riders Direct. We'll offer key info on the game, including details and everything you need to know. I want to see if I can do a reaction on that one. I'm going to have to delete a lot of my videos. I got like 15, 25 videos on my thing. So I'm going to have to put them on my PC pretty soon too. But then again, I'm running a little space on there too. So I'm going to have to buy fucking $500-$600 worth of RAM on that thing. So that's going to be a bitch. But whatever, I got to do. Anyways, that's all I got to say for now. I'm out of here. This video's been like a half hour freaking long. My God. I was going to talk about a little extra VTuber drama news and stuff like that. But one of the other ones I wanted to talk about real quick, even though it's not on here. And it's real crazy. I think it has something to do with the Asmongold shit again. And Emiru and all that other crazy shit. And then another one, which I wasn't going to get into because it's real sad and tragic. Any of you guys heard of mainstream media, even don't really get into that, like 2-3 days ago, by the time I guess he was like 4 days old. It was a big-ass giant explosion that happened here in the United States in the Midwest here, like in Louisville, Kentucky, Lowellville, Kentucky. Those one of those 12 or 13 people ended up getting unalive, sadly, by this big-ass freaking explosion that happened on the freaking, what's it called? The tarmac of the airplane, which sucks. Rest in peace to those people. Hopefully they made it to heaven. If not, they're in the other sad, scary, dark, fiery place for the rest of their life. And that's not me being a judgmental, want to be evangelical Christian either. I'm just saying. Just my ass was fucking raised. And then there was another one. I think I heard something about this other crazy shit. I'm not going to get into because it's kind of like political. This other lady, there's a black, whatever, African-American lady chick, says she was lesbian. She got real pissed off at this dude recording her, like, supposedly, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly, so I don't get my ass shoot either. Fuck that. About this other transgender person who was a white dude or whatever, so I probably made it a race war shit again, so I'm not fucking surprised. Every goddamn day and week in America, that just happens. If any of you guys are in third world countries or second world countries, if you want to move to America, you better do shitload of fucking research before you move out here, because it ain't like in the other places where someone was just like, just one giant race, ethnicity, and creed and heritage. There's 5 or 6 of them, like how it is in like the UK or Canada, Australia, United States, and all that other stuff. Unfortunately, and some European countries, from what I heard too. I don't know. Yep, that's all I can say for now. I'm out of here. Links search about down below, card aside, and wipe my hands clean with this reaction. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, bros, fanboys and fangers. As always, talk is Nikki. Quality sound is Will soon. I see you. As always, you guys have a good day, good night, wherever in the world you're out there. So don't drink at the same time. With the reckless, stay tuned more for your content channel, including video game industry news, anime news, virtual drama news, virtual YouTuber drama news, and of course, as always, other stuff like Elon Musk rant news once in a while, and of course, as always, hyper reaction segments or normal reactions to any cartoon episode news, reaction videos to video game trailers, and of course, reaction videos to either live action or what's it called, animation news as well. Content I do as well. And once in a while, an extremely rare while, non-video game initiatives, or action videos as well, response news. And stay tuned for more other future stuff. And stay in the grass, easy space film, BZB yourself. Peace out on the SoundCloud. Let's go to the flip side. Stay tuned for more stuff from Dexerto, that Park Place, Twitch Skeeto, Twitch drama, YouTube drama, TikTok drama news, Instagram drama news, all of that stuff. I extremely rarely ever do, but I do get to it once in a while. So stay tuned for that, just in case I do go back to that style of news as well. And that's it. Stay cautious, stay vigilant. I'll talk to you guys next time. Take it easy. Goodbye. I'm out. Don't take any of the stuff that the government, big pharma, and any of that shit gives to you. Any of the nanobot hydrogel shit, stay far the fuck away from. Even though, kind of being a hypocrite now, because I still like eating my fucking Twitch shit too. Definitely buy this shit. I'm not sponsored by them either. I wish I was. I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care. I'm gone. Stay extra cautious. Stay tuned more to commentary and whatever material I ever post on this channel. All right. Take care. I'm gone. Talk to you guys next time. Goodbye. Deuces. I'm out. See you later. Peace.